Anastasia Garbi. I'm the head of the research department of European Dynamics. We are a multinational ICT company, and we are in the research department like 40 people developing novel concepts and research projects. And in the Circuloos, we were the coordinator from the proposal stage. So we put together the concept, adopting this circular trend, and applying in manufacturing, identifying what is the real need in the value chains in order to adopt novel practices and develop novel solutions. And we have won this project, and now we are coordinating it. RAMP is a platform that we have been developing in maybe since 6 years or so, since in a few number of projects that have contributed to define the concept, starting from a marketplace where manufacturers and suppliers of digital technologies and robotic technologies can find each other. So this platform has evolved in the years, and now it involves about 160 manufacturers, suppliers, and digital innovation hubs who all want to find each other to support the adoption of novel solutions. In the Circuloos project, we want to extend this platform in a way to support the circular value chain. So the circularity needs companies to work together to build win-win value chains and support the closing of the loop. So when the product is at the end of life, we need to think of novel technologies and to implement their strategies that are recycling, refurbishing, and manufacturing. So RAP is an enabler for this because it has already this network of enterprises and manufacturers, so it needs to extend in order to support them to find each other, to find how they can complement the needs they have in order to furnish the products from the end of life or recycle, adopt their strategies. And this is the extensions we are looking for to RAM for sustainability of manufacturing lines. Circuloos is, like already introduced, a novel concept because the circularity itself is a novel concept in the manufacturing domain. It has arrived recently because of policy goals, because of sustainability goals of enterprises, because they see a profitability potential by reusing and adopting the products instead of throwing in the lines to put them back in the market and the production. So it is it's very different because it's very new. So it addresses a new trend and a new challenge a new trend from the market and policy, and then puts a new challenges for the technological domain. The DHs are necessary because the Circuloos project starts, let's say, with 3 pilot use cases, which each one of them implement a value chain for a specific product. So we have one value chain focusing on leather goods, another one in plastic, and another one in wood. Yeah. And what the Circuloos is very special is that it has this cascading funding. So after these 3 pilot lines will be developed, then we need to finance new value chains that either extend these ones or develop new concepts that we haven't thought of, and they reuse our tools to show if they are really helping. So in this chasing of new cases, new pilots, the role of digital innovation hubs will be very important because we need to reach these novel ideas, newcomers that adopt the technology and validate it in new products. So it is also challenging this role of DICS because the pilots we are looking for are complex. They are not one manufacturer that has an idea. They have to build a value chain. So to compose at least 3 or 4 nodes of the value chain, and so how each one helps the other to close the loop and make profitable businesses for all of them. So in this way to chase them and help them to understand our concepts and build really good proposals that can win in the funding opportunity, it is very key to have representations from several regions in Europe. So the first one, it is a pilot about plastic. So the company is producing high quality plastic parts for automotive industry. And during this production, some waste is produced, is naturally produced because not all the plastic is used and efficiently put in the products. And the idea is that this remaining plastic or new plastic that comes from third sources or from a recycler that collects plastic from other products, given that this has the specific parameters or quality that is requested for the specific development, they can be put back to the production line instead of buying raw material. So this is cost-effective for the factory, but also green for the economy. The second value chain is it's very similar in the leather goods in Hungary. This factory is procuring leather material, and they are cutting it to create bags. And the idea is that the remaining of the small pieces that cannot be used for bags anymore can be used for producing other smaller products like key rings or wallets. And the idea is how within the factory, but again with a bigger value chain, they can get more of this remaining leather that is still of good quality because it's basically part of the raw material, put back in the production what we need to check if this requested quality and if there is the availability, the necessary available quantity that is needed in order to go back and create efficient production lines. And the third one is also very innovative regarding the use of fiber wood. The factory there is supplying big organizations like museums or exhibitions with furniture infrastructure that are building out of wood. And the idea is that they can reuse and match the requirements of the customers to a database of reusable components that they gather either from the previous exhibitions by dismantling the wood and making it available, or by collecting wood that is coming from the supply chain from other companies that are furnishing. So there are a number of companies in the group, in the value chain, that they are furnishing them with remaining with wood that can be reused for novel designs of furniture and novel design ideas for exhibitions or other applications. And Circuloos is helping them to build together these concepts, to address their requirements, to address the limitations they have in implementing these novel concepts.